In today's video, I will explain the types of missiles used in air-to-air combat in Warthunder. Now, we have two main types, IR and SRR missiles. First, I will talk about the IR missiles, then the Sarh missiles, from early jets to top tier. So let's get started. The first thing you will see are caged IR missiles, where you can't lead the missile and the target must be in front of you. You must point your nose at him, then you can fire it. I recommend firing the missile at short ranges, like from 1 km to 2 km, and making sure the enemy doesn't flare or turn away, because these missiles have no flare tolerance and they have a low pull. So low you can just turn away extremely, and then you can dodge it. They can only be fired from the rear aspect, which means from behind. Yeah, just use them as guns, but with longer range. Next up, we have uncaged IR missiles. These are uncaged, meaning you can lead them. Some of them, like the AIM-9E, are also bad in speed and pull, so you should just use it as a caged missile, but lead it to make it easier to hit. Some of them have better speed and pull, like the R-60, which is deadly in a down tier. And for flareless jets, you can just leave the game before getting hit, because there is no way you would survive an R-70 in a flareless jet. Now, for all aspect missiles, these missiles can be shot from the front, sides, or on top, bottom, etc., and they are mostly seen in top-tier and supersonic jets like the Su-25 and the A-10 with AIM-9L and R-60M. I recommend using these missiles from side aspect, or from the top or down, or from behind, because it would be more difficult for someone to see the missile from any of those angles rather than from in front, because they can see it and flare it. Now, we are going to top-tier F-15, F-16, Su-27, MiG-29, etc. Now, most of these things have IRCCM in them, which is basically non-flareable. Of course, they can be flared, but it's hard to do. I may do a video on how to dodge these IRCCM missiles, but for now, all of them are all aspect, and they have some of the best pull in the game. Yeah, they are good for you when killing with them, but not good for you when an enemy has it. Now, since we have talked about IR missiles, I'm going to talk about the Sarh, or radar missiles. So in early jets, most of these are just IR missiles with a radar seeker on them. The first ones you will see, like the AIM-7C or the R3R, use pulse guidance, and in short words, it basically means it uses radar to lock someone, and when shot, it can be chaffed. Even if you are still locked onto the plane, it will go to the chaff. And that's for the pulse Sarh missiles. Now, for CW Sarh missiles, these are missiles like the AIM-7M, 7F, etc., and they do the same thing as the pulse missiles. They lock onto a jet using the radar. Then when it's fired, I am not sure if they have data link, but what I am sure about is that when chaff is deployed, they don't care. But if you lose lock onto the jet, which is why I'm saying I don't know if it has data link or not, then it is easy to notch the missile by going 90 degrees or opposite to it while chaffing, or you can just stay close to the ground and the missile will go straight down. And that's all for Sarh missiles. They all are just evaded by being close to the ground. Now, last but not least, we have active radar homing missiles. Yeah, the A-54s. Basically, I don't know how they work since I don't have the F-14B yet, but what I think is that you shoot them from 40 km to 50 km, then just keep on locking until it is 20 or 15 km away from the one getting missiled, then just stop locking. That's what I think how it works. If someone knows better, then please tell me in the comments to clarify on this, and if you have any questions on missiles, feel free to tell me them in the comments. I always respond, and yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like it. If not, then don't, or even dislike it. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and yeah, I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.